Hello and welcome to another adventure here on my channel and day 5, yes day 5, we are halfway through 10 days of tutorials where I am posting a new eyeshadow tutorial every day for 10 days in a row. So if you're not subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you'll be notified of the rest of the 5 days of this series and all my usual content. Today I'm going to be doing a tutorial with the Kylie Summer Palette. This is actually really new to my collection and I love it so far. It's so good. I've been using it a ton. Honestly, this shade Aquaholic right here is perfect. It's so good. It already has a dent in it, which makes me sad. And even when I did my first impressions with this, I said there was not enough tutorials using this palette here on YouTube. So here we are. So let's zoom on in and get started. All right, first I'm gonna take my Sephora Magnetic Collection crease brush. This is one of my favorite crease brushes. And we're gonna start by going into this shade Hottie. And we're gonna put this in the crease and kind of pull it onto the inner third and outer third. Now my eyelids are already primed with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer and the CoverGirl Clean Matte Powder to set that. I always prime my eyelids with my concealer and that powder, so even if I don't say it and I'm doing a tutorial, you can bet they're primed. Now I'm gonna take my Luxie 239 brush and we are gonna go into Melon here. You do not need a lot of pigment. These are super pigmented. We're just gonna place that on the outer, oh my gosh, the outer third and the inner third. Every time I use this shade, it is that same oh my gosh feeling of that is so intense. Now I'm gonna go into this shade Need a Tan and I'm just going to blend the edges a bit. Now I'm gonna take a fluffier crease brush and go into the shade Pool Day and just use a little bit of that to soften the outer edges. Now that I have those warm tones built up a little bit more to where I want them. Now I'm going to take a little bit of my Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer and just put it on a flat brush and just put that right down the center of the eye, just so I can make sure this halo eye really pops. You could skip this if you want, but I just want to amp it up a bit because I found these shimmers work best using a finger. And I'm gonna go into the shade Summer, which is this gorgeous, 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 probably my favorite shade. Summer and Aquaholic are my two favorite shades in this palette. Light yellow shimmer. We're gonna put that, like, look at that. So pretty. Right where the halo eye is. And then I'm going to take that same brush I took Melon on, and I'm going to go into this shade Juicy, and that's what I'm going to use to blend that shade Summer into Melon. And I'm just kind of going back and forth a little bit with those two shades until I get the pop that I want, but it still looks nice and blended. And then I'm going to use that concealer to clean up the outer edges. And then I'm going to set that concealer with a little bit of CoverGirl Clean Matte. I think I like the Maybelline Fit Me powder just a little bit more than this, but this is pretty good. For the lower lash line, I'm going to start by putting the Rimmel Scandal Eyes eyeliner in black into the waterline. And then on the Vintage Cosmetics Company Step 3 Go Girl Go brush, I'm going to take a little bit of that shade Summer and put that right in the middle of the lower lash line because I'm going to mimic that halo eye. I want it to be a little bit deeper on the lower lash line. So I'm going to go in with this shade Blazing, and that's what I'm going to use on the lower lash line because I don't want it to pop quite as much as what I got going on up top. And then I'm just taking a blank brush. This is stained, it doesn't have anything on it. And blending that out a bit. Yeah, I'm gonna take that fluffy crease brush and the shade Pool Day again and blend the edges one more time. And then I'm gonna take a small brush and go into the shade Beach Babe. And we are just gonna highlight the inner corner and the brow bone with that. It's the only glitter shade in the palette. I'm not a huge fan. Okay, I don't really like pressed glitter shadows, but since there's only one and I only really use it as a highlight, I don't mind it. Stunning. All right, I'm gonna throw on some mascara and be right back. I love this look so much, even though it's not what I usually go for at all. I think it is stunning and I feel like Fox the Phoenix. Now to finish off the face, I'm going to pair this with a lip gloss. I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild lip gloss in the shade Leo. This is a clear gloss with some orange, yellow, and pink reflect in it. I think it'll look really good with these eyes. Another possible pairing that I would suggest is the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in the shade Driver. It's a really nice nude that leans a little bit warm. But I thought I would just do something totally out of my usual today. So I went with a gloss. And there we go. That is the finished face. I love this look. And I kind of want to go somewhere just to wear this makeup. Like sometimes I will just be doing makeup for my channel and then I'll be like, now I gotta go somewhere because I look really good and I really like this makeup. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you tag me if you recreate this. My Instagram is sarahjo_makeup, and I will see you tomorrow.